Hi guys, welcome to this video, and my name is Mariki Celia, a specialized clinical optometrist in full-time independent practice. So today I've got a nice new tool, a nice new toy that I want us to have a look at. In practice, it's important to stay up to date. It's important to make sure that you keep your equipment up to scratch, and getting the new equipment really keeps your business up on par and on the next level so that you can make sure your patient care is really up to standard. So today I'm going to show you the MediWorks handheld fundus camera. Here it is. This is the MediWorks handheld fundus camera, and I want to go through everything of it now and just show you how it works. So the MediWorks Fundus Cam has been built to be transportable and very user-friendly in terms of the way that you use it. It is handheld, so as you can see, you can hold it nicely in the one hand. The first thing we want to look at is the button. It has a button on your finger where you press to actually capture the image. So it's really close, and you have your zoom on there as well. So when you pull it, you can actually manually zoom to get your image nice and clear at the back. Then you've got your display screen at the back. The display screen gives you all the information where you can actually capture the patient's information. You can change your actual view, a target view. We're going to go into that a little bit more. And you can just pull up old photos and old information that you have taken up before. Then you have the barrel of the actual fundus cam, and then the tip where you actually have the patient look into. This is removable, so you can actually remove the rubber, but the rubber is important to be able to get a good image. Otherwise there's too much light. So you want to make sure that you always have your rubber onto the front edge of the camera. Then the front part is where the patient will actually look into, and this is what it will actually look like when they're looking into it. Okay, so that is the view that the patient gets. The camera will go onto the oculus of the eye, and you will just capture the image. Now, there's a few things that you can actually do on this camera. You manually have to change between your two eyes. Now, this is logical because unlike stationary camera that has a base and that can actually pick up the movement between the two eyes, a handheld does not have that function. So you literally have to swap between your one eye to your other eye so that you can make sure that your image, when it's captured, shows the correct side of the face. Then the other thing you can do is you can swap between manual and autofocus. So you can either put it on manual focus, at which stage you will use this button in the front to focus it, or you can change it to automatic focus, where it will do that on your behalf. Personally, I leave it on automatic focus most of the time unless I have a problem. So patients like with cataracts or vitreous detachments or bleeds, that's sometimes difficult and the camera cannot focus well with this unclarity in the media. You might then want to put it onto manual focus and do it that way. Then you also have your fixation target. So you can change your fixation target in a few different places. So you can either put it centrally, and it's a little green block, put it centrally, or you can make the patient focus on 3 areas at the top, on each side, at the bottom as well. All right, this helps if you want to do a peripheral photo and you want to make sure that the patient looks into a little bit of a different area so that you can get that peripheral photo done properly. Then you can also add a patient, and you can actually click on the patient, add the patient directly on the handheld, and capture the image for that specific patient. This data also then pulls into the desktop software, where you can store all of the photos and all of the image on your desktop software alongside your MediWorks slit lamp. Now this for me is absolutely epic. So you can actually save the same patient's slit lamp photos and fundus photos on the same profile on your desktop. That is great, because in the past that's always been a problem. You've always had photos on the fundus cam, you've had photos on the slit lamp, and you have to run between the two to actually compare your photographs. Now with this, you'll have them together. And then the other thing that you have here is your album. So when you go into your album, you get all of the photographs that you've taken, and you can actually just browse through your photos from there. This instrument has really proven to be incredibly handy and helpful in my practice. I can take a photo anywhere because it's mobile, and it is really user-friendly. So even with kids, you really really get a great photograph. Patients who are immobile, if they're in a wheelchair, they have difficulty getting into, a set unit. This has really changed the way I practice where that's concerned. So guys, this is the MediWorks handheld fundus cam. Really a good buy, cost effective, and it's really going to make your life a heck of a lot better and easier. Also, like I said, because of the software pulling into the same place. So I hope you enjoyed that video, and remember, we are blessed to be a blessing, so go out there and change some lives.